So today I'm gonna be talking about Sparking Zero and kind of how my feelings are towards the game. Um, there's a lot of things in the community to say that are really like kind of bothering me, and that's like kind of all I see online. So to get started, I never see anyone talk about like anything that the game does well. Like we're not going to talk about how they implemented all these awesome characters, how good the animations look, how great the game really is if you're not playing like the ranked mode that everyone's complaining about. And I kind of just wanted to talk about that and kind of get everyone else's thoughts on it cuz me personally, I don't see a problem with people picking very strong characters and using them to their best potential, especially in ranked. Like, why would you pick a Cyberman, go into ranked, and then lose to UI Goku and then start complaining that UI Goku's too good? You feel me? So basically, I just want to talk about like how no one really like gives the game a chance. Like, I'll be the first to admit, Sparking Zero is not a perfect game. Like, it came out with bugs. They had the Android 19, Android 20, or Dr. Giro, as you guys know him, just completely doing like horrible exploitative like behaviors, even in the tournament. That's cool, but they addressed that. They fixed that. They put out a patch, and people are still complaining on issues that have been resolved. Like I saw this video quite a few days ago. This guy was complaining about Sparking Zero, and he was showing us like issues that were passed and fixed, like Broly spam and Jiren spam. Unblockables are annoying, yes, but they're super slow now, and you can counter them easily. Same thing with giants. Like so many people I see complaining about giants and talking about how giants are so good and they need to be nerfed again. Giants are not that good. Like if you pick anyone stronger than like Super Saiyan 2, giants can't compete. And then also it's not hard to play around them. You just dash behind them and then punch them. And they do a lift strike combo and then they're done. But people just like decide, oh, I can't win. The game's too hard. I gotta stop. And it's just like I don't know what else to kind of give you. Like it just seems like every tiny issue is, oh, the game's dying. Oh, the game's horrible. Oh, they didn't finish the game. And we're playing an arena fighter. We are playing a Dragon Ball arena fighter. This is not a close range, small world 2D fighting game. We're not playing Tekken. We're not playing Mortal Kombat. We're not playing games like that. We're playing Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. And another thing that kind of like annoys me, people are acting like this game isn't the best arena fighter that we've ever gotten. Naruto is horrible. All the My Hero games are horrible. I don't know how you can play the My Hero games, to be honest. But like every game we play on our own time, you're supposed to have fun. If you're not having fun, just put the game down. It's really not that hard. Like I'm coming to you like letting you know this. It's the most simple thing on earth. Just delete the game, stop playing it, stop complaining. It's not that hard. Like I've hit Z rank on PC, PS5, DP, and singles. This game is very, very simple. The combos are simple, the strings are simple, the mechanics are simple. And people, there's don't don't get me wrong, there's like people out there that can do like certain mechanics like the super counters and stuff like that really well. And I applaud them for that. But then, you have people complaining that super counters are too easy to do. And you'll have people who can't get a single super counter in the game. So it's like you're kind of trying to cater to two sides. Like you got the pro sweats that are always going to use like the OP characters, and then you have the people who want to get on and use Cybermen in ranked and think that they're going to win. And honestly, like I'm on the middle, like I'm on the fence. In my opinion, I don't think that the game is like so terrible where you can't play it. But if you're playing ranked, you obviously want to go in and win. So why would you not pick the strongest character? Now, it's not impossible to beat like a fusion like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or UI or Whis. it's much harder to use like a 3 bar character like Super Saiyan 2 Goku or something. But that's your fault. You're choosing that character. And oh, the game's too saturated with UIs, and oh, there's too many Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, and that's all you see at the top rank. Well, there's a really simple reason for that. It's UI Goku's the best in the game, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a close second, if not on par with UI. So why wouldn't you pick these characters? Now, you can outskill them, just by vanishing, timing super counters, just outplaying them in general using sidesteps, but people would rather get online and complain, especially on Twitter. Twitter is a horrible place to be. Don't get on Twitter ever. Like it's just complaining, complaining, complaining. Same thing with YouTube. But recently, it's come to my attention that like you guys don't care about like how the game is actually doing. You just care about what the players are doing. Like there's very annoying ways to play Sparking Zero. You can run around and hide and throw key blasts and stall with stalling characters in DP like Yajirobe, and use Raccoon and what's the other guy's name? Spopovich. You can use those characters and just kind of do damage and waste time and kind of sit in the back and throw key blasts and stuff, which is fine. That's your own playstyle. I mean, if he's having fun that way, more power to him. Me personally, I don't play like that. I try to go in, but I do like understand it. I get it. Like we're playing ranked, you want to win, you want to get those points. You don't want to lose your points because you decided to play how your opponent wanted you to play. And that's another thing. People don't play how they want on this game. They play to win, which I have no problem with. That's the problem. Like everyone's complaining about that, but why wouldn't you want to win in a ranked mode? And another thing is, I feel like you guys just don't have friends. Like I'm just gonna put it as simple as that. If you don't have friends, you can't play player matches. So there is no gentleman's agreement in ranked. You do what you got to do to win, which I get. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is just the player base in general, and how really no one kind of plays the way that you think they would, per se. Um, so in this example, I'm gonna be explaining like a match that I played earlier. So this guy's already playing UI Goku, and instead of like using the broken character, um, using his strong combos, using his ultimate attacks, stuff like that, super attacks, he's just sitting in the back spamming Key Blast and the like the wind attack that he can do if he charges it up. And that's a problem in itself. Like, there's definitely some issues in the game, like how easy it is to do damage with Key Blast. Like I feel like Key Blast should have a like a nerf. Key Blast do way too much damage, especially if you get like a character that has the shotgun Key Blast. It takes way too much health and it's so easy to do. You can do it with combo resets. You can do it when you're across the map with UI Goku, and you can also do it with like Zamasu too, because he has like the same thing. But nevertheless, it just sucks to lose to someone like that when they actually did not punch you. But I get it though. Like it's his way of winning. It's not one that's like, very honorable, but people need to understand that there is no honor in ranked. You play ranked to get your points up to hit that ultimate goal of Z rank, and at the end of the day, once you hit Z rank, you get nothing for it. You don't even get a title or anything for Z rank, by the way, guys. So Z rank's not really that cool. I guess if you want to flex on your friends, that's why you go for Z rank. But let's talk about the good things that Sparking Zero offers. Are you telling me that looking at all these awesome attacks and super amazing cinematic cutscenes and blasts and transformations don't like bring you back to when you were a kid? Then why are you playing the game? Like, there's no reason for you to be on Sparking Zero if you don't enjoy the game. I know that they had to change some things because they were too broken, But then, like, who's to say that they won't fix it to make the game better in the future? We're not giving the game enough chance. The game has been out for nearly 3 months. It's going to be 3 months in like 3 days or something like that. And the game has gotten exponentially better after the patch has dropped. If you haven't played since before the patch dropped because of all the cheese, I suggest getting back on it. Or if you don't enjoy ranked, stop playing ranked. People will have gentlemen, agreements in games. They'll have gentlemen agreements like, hey, we're only gonna pick 3 bars. Hey, we're only gonna pick 4 bar characters, fusion, stuff like that. Giants. That's no problem. But if you expect to go into ranked with your favorite character and he's not one of the top tiers, you cannot get upset when someone else is using one and you end up losing. The game can be very infuriating, especially if you go on like a losing streak. But players are going to play how they can win. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it. And there's no like reason to get upset about it. And then another thing that drives me crazy is like how everyone is just sitting here hating on the game when it's so awesome. Like I love the game. The game is great. There's so many things that you can do in the game. There's so many different modes, so many different options for online play, and it just doesn't get better than this for a Dragon Ball game, in my opinion. Like the other Budokai Tenkaichi nerds are gonna tell me, "Oh, the other games are better. Oh, it was so much better." No, I don't think so. We didn't have nearly as much as we do now. Now, one thing I can complain about is the amount of characters that we have. They kind of just like slapped a bunch of transformations on the character list and then counted them as characters, which does kind of piss me off. I mean, honestly, I wanted to see like General Blue and I don't know, Grade 8 Bardock Squad. Any of the Bardock Squad, really. Bardock can't even go Grade 8, and he has a tail. Same thing with Raditz. Same thing with Nappa. We had like these other characters in the older games, like General Tao and Super 17. I'm waiting for Super 17. I love Super 17, and we did not get him yet. And Daima's cool and all, but why are we dropping Daima characters that can't use Key Blast and stuff? Like they're not without like judgment. Like they definitely made some blunders with this game. But I'm not gonna sit here and hate on the game and then continue to play it and then complain all day and then hop on every single day and not enjoy myself. Like that's just so counterproductive and makes absolutely no sense. Alrighty, well, listen, I love Sparking Zero. I know a lot of you still love it too and want the game to be better, but it just kind of annoys me just seeing how much of us are acting like kids and babies when the game is not as horrible as people make it out to be. It's not a lost cause. It's really growing. All right, well, that's the end of my rant here. If you agree or disagree, drop a comment. I appreciate you watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.